A single strand of hair. That's all it takes to connect you to your grandmother, to her mother, to every woman before her who stood tall, who endured, who crowned herself in coils and curls that told the world exactly who she was. Your hair is not just hair, queens. It is a living inheritance woven into your identity long before the world had a name for it. So what happens when menopause begins to pull on that thread? What happens when you wake up one morning, run your fingers through your hair, and find more strands on your pillow than on your head? When your crown, the one you have tended and protected and loved for decades, starts to feel thinner, lighter, less like you? If you are watching this right now, you already know that feeling. And I want you to hear me clearly. You are not losing yourself. You are not fading. What is happening to you has a name. It has a science behind it. And today, I am going to show you a natural remedy that women have been using for centuries to fight back and win. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly why post-menopausal hair loss happens, why melanin-rich hair sits uniquely in this conversation, and you are going to learn about Batana oil, an ancient, nutrient-dense oil that indigenous women have used for generations to grow thick, healthy, luminous hair. Combined with a few key vitamins and simple lifestyle shifts, this is a natural protocol that works with your body, not against it. Let's start at the root. Literally, your hair grows in cycles. There is a growth phase called anagen, a transition phase called catagen, and a resting phase called telogen, where the hair sits quietly before it sheds and the whole cycle begins again. For most of your adult life, estrogen has been the quiet guardian of this process. Estrogen keeps your hair in the growth phase longer. It signals your follicles. Stay, grow, thrive. Then menopause arrives. Estrogen levels drop. And in post-menopause, they drop significantly. When that happens, androgens like testosterone and its more potent form, DHT, become more dominant by comparison. DHT binds to receptors in your hair follicles and slowly begins to miniaturize them. The follicle shrinks. The hair it produces becomes finer, shorter, and lighter with every single cycle. Over time, some follicles stop producing hair altogether. This is called female pattern hair loss, or androgenetic alopecia, and after menopause, it affects up to 50% of women over the age of 65. That is not a small number, queens. Now here's the part that does not get talked about nearly enough. For women with melanin-rich skin and hair, this process can show up differently, and that difference matters. Research suggests that melanin-rich hair follicles may have a higher density of androgen receptors, meaning they can be more sensitive to DHT. Add to that the years many of us have spent with tight protective styles, heat tools, and chemical treatments, all of which place cumulative tension on the follicle, and you have a situation that calls for care that is intentional, targeted, and consistent. Understanding your hair's history is the first act of care you can give it right now. So let's talk about the remedy. Batana oil comes from the American palm tree and has been harvested and used by the mosquito people of Honduras for centuries. They call it the oil of life. And when you understand what is inside it, that name makes complete sense. Batana oil is extraordinarily rich in tocopherols, that is vitamin E, along with oleic and linoleic fatty acids and powerful antioxidants that work directly at the follicle level. It is one of the most nutrient-dense oils you can put on your scalp and hair. Here is why it is specifically powerful for post-menopausal hair loss. After menopause, your scalp becomes drier, thinner, and less resilient as estrogen declines. Blood flow to the follicles decreases, meaning fewer nutrients are reaching the roots that need them most. Batana oil addresses this directly. The vitamin E complex neutralizes free radical damage in the scalp and supports a healthy follicle environment. The fatty acids deeply penetrate the hair shaft to restore moisture, reduce breakage, and strengthen each strand from within. The antioxidant activity helps reduce the scalp inflammation that disrupts the hair growth cycle. And for melanin-rich hair specifically, Batana oil enhances natural shine and color depth, that rich, luminous quality you want to protect and preserve. This is not a synthetic coating sitting on top of your hair. This is nourishment going all the way down to the root. Here is how to use it. For your scalp treatment, warm a small amount between your palms and apply directly to your scalp using the pads of your fingers. Massage in slow circular motions for at least 4 minutes. This combination, the oil and the massage together, is powerful. A 2016 study found that just 4 minutes of daily scalp massage over 24 weeks produced measurable increases in hair thickness. You are delivering nutrients and stimulating blood flow at the same time. For the hair shaft, apply a small amount from mid-length to ends as a pre-wash treatment or as a finishing oil on damp hair to seal in moisture and add that deep, rich shine Batana oil is known for. 2 to 3 times per week is a great starting point. Consistency over time is what produces real results. Want to make your scalp treatment even more powerful? Add 5 to 6 drops of rosemary essential oil to your Batana oil before applying. A 2015 study compared rosemary oil directly to 2% minoxidil, one of the most well-known clinical hair loss treatments, and found comparable results in hair count after 6 months. These 2 oils together create a deeply nourishing, follicle-stimulating treatment that works beautifully. Now let's talk about feeding the crown from the inside out. Batana oil works on the outside, but your hair also needs to be supported from within. Vitamin D is one of the most critical and most overlooked nutrients for hair health. Research has found vitamin D receptors inside hair follicles, and deficiency has been directly associated with alopecia. Here is what many women in our community do not realize. Melanin-rich skin, while beautifully protective against UV damage, requires significantly more sun exposure to synthesize the same amount of vitamin D as lighter skin. Many of us are operating on low vitamin D without knowing it. Get your levels checked. If you are deficient, supplement. This one step alone can make a noticeable difference. Iron deficiency is also extraordinarily common in women, especially after years of menstruation, followed by the metabolic shifts of menopause. Even non-anemic low iron has been directly linked to hair loss. Ask your doctor for a full iron panel, specifically ferritin, which is the storage form of iron and a far more sensitive marker for hair health than standard hemoglobin tests alone. Biotin supports keratin, the protein that forms your hair strand. Zinc supports follicle function and protein synthesis. Omega-3 fatty acids found in fatty fish, walnuts, and flaxseed nourish the scalp from within and reduce inflammation that can disrupt healthy follicle activity. And do not overlook protein itself. Hair is made of keratin. If your diet is consistently low in protein, your body will deprioritize hair production. Full stop. Now let's talk about the daily habits that protect everything you are building. If your hair is thinning right now, this is the moment to release any styles that place tension on the follicle, especially along the hairline. Tight braids, high ponytails, heavy extensions that pull at the edges can accelerate traction alopecia at precisely the time your follicles are most vulnerable. Protective styling can absolutely continue. It just needs to be gentle, low manipulation, and give your scalp regular breaks to breathe. After menopause, your hair is likely finer and more fragile than it once was. Heat it used to tolerate may now cause breakage that mimics or worsens thinning. Use a thermal protectant every single time and lower your temperature settings. And when you are done styling, seal your ends with Batana oil to lock in every bit of moisture you just gave your hair. Sleep matters more than most people realize. Your body does its repair and restoration work at night, including follicle repair. A satin or silk pillowcase reduces friction against your hair and scalp. A satin bonnet or scarf if you wear your hair loose. Small habits, real results over time. And manage your stress deliberately. Chronic stress elevates cortisol. Elevated cortisol pushes more follicles prematurely into the shedding phase, a condition called telogen effluvium. Whatever brings you peace, walking, prayer, meditation, time with the people you love, protect it fiercely. Your crown will thank you. Menopause is not a diminishing. It is a reconfiguration. Your body is not betraying you. It is changing. And change requires a new kind of attention, a new kind of care. The women who move through this season with their crowns intact are not the ones who panicked or gave up. They are the ones who got curious, got consistent, and got compassionate with themselves. They found what worked, like Batana Oil, like the right vitamins, like honoring their scalp the way they honor everything else about themselves. And they showed up for it every single day. Your melanin-rich skin and hair carry centuries of resilience in every strand. That does not disappear after 55, after 60, after 70. It deepens, it becomes richer. Aging is not a subtraction, community. It is an accumulation of everything you have survived, everything you have loved, and everything you have become. You are not losing your crown. You are learning to wear it in a new way. The link for the Batana Oil I talked about today is in the comments. I only share things I genuinely believe in, and this one has earned its place. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me what city you are watching from today. Have you tried Batana Oil yet? Share your experience. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to read. If this video gave you something today, a new idea, a moment of clarity, a little peace of mind, please give it a thumbs up. It helps this channel reach more women just like you who need to know they are not alone in this. Thank you for being here, Ageless Beauty. This community is a privilege, and I will see you in the next one.